Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Miss Layla Al-Jahani. Welcome, dear students. Inshallah, today in our lesson we will cover Unit 1. We will continue the unit which is Check Your Lifestyle. Inshallah, today we will do Lesson 10, which is the project, okay? Last class we finished the reading, and if you can recall, what was the reading about? It was excellent. It was about texting and using cell phones. Excellent. So we covered the reading, which was about the cell phones and obsession of texting, using cell phones a lot. And there was, if you can remember, there was at the end a survey done done by the Los Angeles newspaper. Inshallah, today with your project you will learn how to do a similar survey. But before I assigned a homework for all of you, page 93. Today you will design something similar, okay? You will design a survey, something similar to this. This is a questionnaire or a survey. You have some questions and you have either the answer yes or no. Here in your homework, if you have done it, I'm sure you did, they ask some questions to check whether you are shopaholic or not, if you are obsessed with shopping or you are a normal person, okay? You like shopping normally or you don't like it. So depending on your answer of this survey, you will have a range to check whether you are shopping a lot, or you are moderate, or you shop really, go shopping really a few times a month or a day or a week. Here there are some questions. I will show you how to answer just 3 of them. Do you think about shopping a lot? So when you are at home, do you think about shopping a lot? You should write your answer. Okay, you should choose. Do you feel excited and happy when you are shopping? When you are in a mall and shopping, looking at the things, do you feel happy and excited, or it's okay, it's a normal day? So you will check yes or no. 3, are you always planning your next shopping trip? So when you are at home and you just finish shopping, do you plan when you are going next, or you just leave it whenever it happens? Do you have a planning for next trip? So whether you check yes or no. These answers should be based on you and on your lifestyle. Inshallah today, and there is 2 questions at the bottom. After you finish the questionnaire, you should answer these questions. I'm sure you did it. The first question: what are 3 things that shopping addicts do? If you are addicted to shopping, if you are obsessed with shopping, what are the clues? Excellent. You think a lot about shopping. Planning for the next shopping is one of the answers, yes. And the second question is, what are 2 things shopping addicts can do to change their shopping habit? Is there anything to solve the problem if you are a shopaholic or a shopping addict? Is there anything, any solution you can do to reduce the amount of shopping you do? Okay? You can make a budget for yourself. You can't go over the budget. This is one of the solutions. Let's check the answers together. One of the 3 things that shopping addicts do, they go shopping when they are depressed. If they are in a bad mood or they are gloom, they go shopping, okay? The second one, they spend more money than they have. Sometimes they borrow money to go shopping and buy things they don't need. 3, they feel nervous when they can't go shopping. If they can't go shopping, they feel nervous. They're not comfortable staying at home without going shopping. So these are 3 things to show you that this person is a shopping addict or no. The second questions, the 2 things shopping addict can do to change their habit. They can ask friends for help. You can ask your family or your friends for help. They can put a budget for you. They can occupy you with, in doing other things other than shopping. You can start a new hobby with your family and friends. They can get counseling. They mean medical help. If it's severe, then they need, other than the family and the friend support, they need medical help. This is for severe cases. I'm sure, alhamdulillah, and inshallah, we're not the same. Okay, for today's lesson, we will do a similar survey. You will design a survey. You will design a questionnaire. طيب كيف يا miss? How can I do it? Can we all open our books, page 9? We will do it together, step by step, okay? Open your books, page 9. You have a project work in group, so you have to work in a group. You have to work in, create a WhatsApp group, create a group in your in Teams, Microsoft Teams, or you can call your friends, or you can do it in class. Choose like 5, I think 5 is a good number to create a group, okay? So in your group, what should you do? Okay, when you choose your group, then you have to start creating the questionnaire or survey. This is the first step, okay? Do a survey to find out how often and how long group members spend on the following activities. So the survey will be about what? About daily routine or daily activities, okay? طيب, what do they want to know about the daily activity and daily routine? They want you to answer how often and how long. They want to know the duration of the time you spend doing these activities, or the frequency. How often? The frequency. Is it every day, every hour, every week, every month? How often do you do it? Is it some of you never done one of these activities, so it depends on the frequency of your answer. But for you now, focus on covering the frequency and the duration of every activity. What are the activities they want you to cover in your survey? They want you to write how often or how long do you spend on chores, doing chores. Look at the picture. House chores. Do you clean your house? How often do you do it? Okay? Cleaning and washing the dishes, doing the laundry. These are house chores, okay? Also, they want to know how much time do you spend on homework. When you're doing your homework, how long and the duration. How long the duration and how often, okay? And also on a hobby or sport, on exercising or a hobby, like what? Like playing football is a hobby, and also it's an exercise. Drawing, painting, reading, they are different hobbies. Swimming. So how much time and how often do you do these activities? Also, they want to know about watching TV. How long do you spend watching TV? How often do you do it? Okay? And also on the internet, how much time do you spend using the internet, either for studying or anything else? It doesn't matter. Also, they want to know how much time do you spend on shopping. Do you shop a lot? How long? How frequent do you go shopping? Okay? Using a cell phone. Do you use your cell phone a lot? How often do you use it? Every day? Every hour? how long do you spend using these? So these are the topics they want you to cover. Also, you can create your own activity. You can add whatever activity you think it's important. Like you can mention going to the park or visiting family. Any other activity you want to add, you can add to create your survey. طيب خلاص, we understand all the topics, everything we want to do. We have to focus on how long and how many hours. How many hours and the frequency. Every what? Every now and then, all the time, the frequency. So we can use the adverbs of frequency. You can go back to it. طيب, what is the next step? خلاص, we chose the group. We know what are the topics we want to cover. What to do next? Next, we have to create a survey. We have to create the survey. We have to write the questionnaire. Okay, you have to bring a piece of paper. You can use Word document, or you can use your handwriting and then photocopy it and distribute it among your friends and colleagues. What can you do? You write the name and write the questions. طيب, how can I write the question? What should I do? How can I write it? If you can go back to the grammar before, I showed you how to create questions. Using how often or how long do you spend? You can use these ones and then choose the ending of an activity of your choosing. You can use only the books topics, or you can create daily routine topics on your own, okay? So this is a sample. You can do the same. I'm sure you're gonna do better than this one. Like here, you can write the name, okay? You can write the question, how much time do you spend on? And then you have 1, 2, 3, all the things that you want to ask, okay? How much time do you spend on shopping, okay? Is it none? You don't spend time? Or 1 hour, 2 hour, 3, 4, 5? Or maybe more, you can add more. Okay, you can create your own. Okay? طيب, how much time do you spend on chores? How much time do you spend on the internet? How much time do you spend on a hobby? Okay? So when you create it, and then you can send it to your friends. You can send it to your, not only your group, you can ask, the whole class. You can send it to the whole class to collect more data. We call it the answers. As a researchers, inshallah, you will be researchers and scientists. We call the information we gather, we distributed the survey. The information we get from the other student, we call it data, okay? So we collect the data, we see everyone. Like for example, if this questionnaire done by Umar, for example, or Muna, okay? So she writes her name and she answers, she chooses the number. And you have another one for another student. So you have, like, for example, 30 papers. So this data, what should we do with it? I will show you. This is one of the samples. Also, you can do something else. I have another one here. Yes. You can choose how often, not only how much time do you spend. You can say, how often do you go shopping? Is it never, rarely, sometimes, often, always? You can use it like this, okay? Or you can say, how often do you do chores? How often do you surf the internet, okay? How often do you exercise, etc. You can make more, and the students or your colleagues, your friends, they can circle how often they do these daily activities. خلاص, you gave it to your friends and they answered. You collect the papers from them. What should we do with this data? What should we do? Okay, we have to collect it and we have to compare it. Like for example, you can say there are 30 students. You can say 5 students. You have to report. You give feedback. You have to report your data. خلاص, you have it. You have to look at it, analyze it, think about it, and then tell me, what do you see? Okay, in the papers. What does this data tell you? What does it tell you? It can tell you that 20% of the students spend 4 hours on the internet. This is not from you. Is this from here? No, it's from the papers. You have proof. You have evidence. Yes? Also, you can say the most frequent activity done is watching TV. This is the most, everyone is saying always, everyone is watching TV more than the other things. Yeah? So you have to report your data and analyze it, okay? طيب, when you looked at your data and you saw the results, you saw the results, and you understood how many students doing chores, how many students doing hobbies, how many are watching TV. خلاص, everything is in front of you. What should you do? After that, every group, they should discuss among each other. You can talk to your class and report your data and tell your friends your data, okay? The results. What habits or pastimes are the most common? Which one you notice it's more common than the other ones? The students use it more. The students do it more. I reckon, maybe, I would guess, maybe they would say internet. I don't know. You have to check the results. You have to look at the results to decide, okay? How often and how much time do members of class spend doing them? So every activity, how much time do they spend? Do they spend 4 hours? Do they spend 5 hours? So discuss among yourselves the results, okay? Okay, if you can open your workbook, page 95, please. Okay, we have this exercise on top. We have different pictures and different activities here. Based on the picture, we have here talking on the phone, here going shopping, going online, and watching TV. These are activities, okay? Here, what he wants you to do is fill out this one. It's a similar questionnaire that to the one you will create, inshallah, and or maybe you already did create. And here he wants to know hours per week. How much time do you spend? So he wants to know the duration. We will do it together. After you finish the duration, answering the duration for every one of them, let's do it together. I will answer this one with you. Okay, you can write the information based on you, on your activity. طيب, talking on the phone. Hours per week. How much time do you spend? 5, 10 hours, it's a lot, but it's a week, 7 days. So if your average is spending 1 hour, 7 hours per day, 7 days will be 7 hours. So maybe I can say 7 hours. Okay, I can say 7 hours per week. What about going shopping for the whole week? How much time do you spend on shopping? 3 hours? Reasonable. 8 hours? لا. Maybe you're a shopaholic. Think again. You have to reduce it. You need help. Okay? So I think 3 hours is reasonable. Yes? What about using the internet? How much time do you spend on the internet for the whole week? 14 hours. That's mean 2 hours a day? Reasonable. Maybe I do the same. Okay. 17 hours. So it depends. Write your own answer. Right, depend on how you spend your day. So we will say 17 hours. It's reasonable. What about watching TV the whole week? Some of you might say 0. I don't watch TV. I use my laptop. Some of you, they don't watch TV. Some of you, they prefer to exercise. صح? Maybe you can say 0. I don't watch TV. Or for the whole week, maybe I spend 6 hours. So you can write your own answer based on your daily routine and daily activity. Okay? Let's look at the following one here, on the bottom. How important is it to you? So this activity, how important is it to you? Is it very important? Talking on the phone, is it very important, or it's important, or it is not important at all? You don't care about using the phone. So you can say talking on the phone, it depends on you. You can tick the place you think. You can say it's important or it's very important. Put a tick on the place you think is reasonable to put, yeah? Based on you. How important is it to you to go shopping? How important is it going shopping? Is it very important going shopping? Or it's just a hobby? Or it's just not very important? For me, shopping is not important. If it's necessary, I would go, but it's not very important for me, okay? Going online, is it important to go online? Yes, it's important. Is it very important or it's not important? For me, this is my answer. You can write your own answers. Don't follow me. Please don't copy me. You should think about your daily routine. Think about what you do for the whole week and check your answer. So going online, for me, it's very important. What about watching TV? Is it very important or not important? For me, it's not important. This is not necessary. I can live without TV. What about you? Can you do it? Is it okay to spend a week without watching TV? Okay? Write your answers based on it. Okay? So today, what we have learned, we learned how to design a survey, how to form a questionnaire. You write the name, you write the questions. You can the question, you can say how long or how often, and then you give it to your friends. They can answer. You collect the data from them and look at the result. Yes, look at the result. Check which one is more common, which activity is more common, which activity is they do it less. I would reckon chores, you spend chores less than the other activities. So based on your questionnaire, based on your result, you can report the data. Then make a discussion, group discussion with your class. Report your result. Tell your friends what you have found out. What is from the questionnaire, the answers. Just report it to your friends. This is what we have learned today. Inshallah, you will learn to do other surveys in the future, and inshallah you will be use it if you continue your studies for your MA. You will use the questionnaires using the survey, and this is it for today. Inshallah, I will see you next class. Good luck. Thank you.